and surprisingly, you can actually survive all of this stuff. So I've really just broken it down, and then boom, it's already back up for our stone form. In my last video, I talked about the series of oopsies I have made, so I want to correct that by finding an enjoyable grind that makes me a good amount of money. I'm not looking for min-max ultimate profit, but I want to do something productive and get a good amount of money back so I can start funding other adventures and experiments. So what I want to do is farm some Darkhide. Now, it is pretty cheap, but with higher gear, we can farm it a lot quicker, and we can see what happens. So, mithril skinning tools, very affordable. I like that this dude is doing my jewel crafting method that I had back when the Angry Earth expansion came out, that you make 625, it's guaranteed legendary. If you go over 625, it actually bricks into an epic, but it allows for consistent profit off of raw perks, so anyone doing that with tools, congratulations, I hope you're doing well. Now, Darkhide has gotten fairly cheap, but if we can get like 5,000 an hour, that's a base 1k coin, which isn't a lot, and then we can also do our dailies and make a few extra 1,000 coin that way. But if we also get the rarer hides, then that can be pretty useful, and I think I have some to sell. So Scarhide being worth around 9 coin, if I get like 100 of that, that can double our profit. And again, it's just kind of chill where we're running around. We're also getting the skinning expertise, and we can make a few thousand coin per hour pretty consistently on a just enjoyable grind. I enjoy those kinds of gameplay loops. Now we want some beast wards and beast coatings, and it's kind of crazy to watch like how the evolution, maybe I bought a little too much right there, but it's crazy to see the evolution of like the fresh start server when there was no money before like natural inflation kicked in and people were selling the coatings that they got from the season track for like 10 coin each. At one point, obsidian was like 20 coin because there wasn't enough iron to do anything with it, and now obsidian is still always over $1, and at one point it peaked at 3. So there was like some crazy money making or like crazy hoarding opportunities. But you never know if it's like going to crash to where, oh, never mind, turns out coatings are super cheap forever. And then we need to get skinning food, which is surprisingly affordable. So yeah, we can grab some of that. We can also get some other trade skill boosting meals for the week. If we get the mining one, that's just straight money in the bank. And also, now it's like not terrible to get proficiency boosters, like, oh, 10 doubloons, that's one chest, and now we're just stacked on those. I haven't been using them because I haven't done any gathering. We get our gypsum orb, we can turn that into our weekly gold and dark matter, and then everything else is good. And then hopefully I can afford some trophies. So yeah, we only have one beast combat trophy, so 6% damage, just sitting right there. Then maybe skinning luck? Also, I've just been leaving tons of money on the table by not doing my daily faction missions. Oh, what's that? 290 coin for the boost, and I can do that 3 times, and then I also just get like good amounts anyways. We can also go for the turbo faction tokens for the PvP missions in the Elysian Wilds. How far out are those? But if it takes like 10 minutes to go 1, 2, 3, that seems pretty worth it. So let's also try that out before we do our big hunting run. Okay, so everything is going to be dependent on my greed, that if I die, that's really going to hurt the rates, but if I can do big pulls and get really fast respawns, then we are going to be winning. Also, fortunately, someone cleared out this, so we get the free elite beast hordes, that's nice, and then need to remember to take our proficiency booster, so I am loaded up on everything else. So there's the mammoths near the entrance, and you can farm like 8 pretty well and a couple of chameleons, so we're going to see how that compares to just like, oh, what if we're taking out lions? How many do the lions give? Because the mammoths give like 75 base, so that'd be like 80 something, and then with this, with the proficiency booster, 68. So slightly less, but there are more lions to fight, and you can do some pretty wacky stuff. So yeah, just taking out packs of lions, pretty easy. Unfortunately, we got these dudes around. I take out 3 things and they try to steal from me. But the Scarhide is nice. The food is working. All of the other resources are coming in. Alright, so let's see what happens if we grab a lot of lions. Pretty sure I can take 6 of them. So let's do that. And then, yeah, and then we have our stone form. We have everything else. We pop off. And then we keep on popping off, and then hopefully we just perma pop off, and then we already have our stone form back. So that's why I was thinking, like, oh yeah, even though the price is super low, we're farming this efficiently, and then we're just like taking out the lions this fast, and we're getting the other lions. By the time we take out, you know, like 20 of them or whatever, we can just walk back over here, they're respawned, and all of this is ours. But these two freaks are gonna come in here and crash me after watching me kill all these things by myself. So yeah, we're getting like 70 each, more kills per hour and uptime than the mammoths. So I think this is pretty good. Now, I'm actually not caring enough to be like, I'm going to do this 100% dialed in for an hour straight. I'm just going to do it for a while and see what our overall profit ends up looking like. And then we can see how big the pulls go and how much we pull. I'm pretty sure we just like do this pack, and if we get spicy, we can take out all the way up here, do some more over there. Then by the time we come back, everything is going to be good to go. We also don't want to put up our Void Gauntlet too early because it gives us the Fortify, which helps us tank the initial hits. But it seems like we do have Perma Stone Form, and if we only use it when we need it, then yeah, we're always going to have Stone Form up instead of wasting it now and then not doing enough damage to get it all back. That's right, peasants. Watch in awe as I do everything solo that you could struggle with. And if we want to, I guess these guys are just sticking around. Yeah, and then we can also get our elite chest, so that's more loot, more fun stuff possible. This dude is definitely soloable. Hello, Tether. I can see where he's trying to go. 75 Dark Hide. We're up to 1,600 in just like one rotation of enemies in 5 minutes. So you can do some like 10k an hour shenanigans and make 2k off of just that. And a golden scarab. Huh. I don't think those are going to be worth a lot anymore, but we'll see how that goes. And then also the golden jelly, which I didn't even know was a drop. So yeah, also stuff can just kind of happen, and then you make tons of money. I feel like we're actually going to get over encumbered before an hour is up, just after a couple of runs, and I don't have all like the burden stuff. And these freaks are following me, and even this dude over here, and it's probably gonna be fine. Just, you know, you gotta just make sure you're all good to go. And boom, once we're going, kind of impossible to screw it up. They can pretend they're contributing, but then we can see like our numbers actually just kind of go crazier and crazier, because like all of this right here is like 100 coin in just that instantly. See, that dude dies! His friend tries to steal my loot, and he dies while I'm out here soloing larger packs. So this isn't as crazy as when the Elysian Wilds first came out. I did my video where it's like, hey, these are selling for 7 each right now, because everyone's like trying to catch up into getting max 600 gear, or not even 600, 700 gear score. All the crafters are like rushing 250 and making their big money. So imagine that if we were getting this at like 5 per. But it's still pretty good. And if these dudes follow me anymore, I'm just leaving. I'm logging off. So yeah, let's see what's in this crate. The horn for Hardy. I think that's actually worth a good amount. Maybe the skinning luck, since people are just kind of like rolling. And Tanner's Burden, probably not. Ironhide, Darkhide, that's like not what we want out of these. So we want to get the most out of it, and we don't want to dilly-dally, even if that means like we have to drop off our stuff or like try to quickly list and sell some things. Also, I learned I can do the super duper mega pull on this like last part right here. So you hit everything, you just try not to get staggered out, you pull it all, you loop around, and then yeah, I think that's where all these boys are. Boom. So let's drop it. And surprisingly, you can actually survive all of this stuff. So I've really just broken it down, and then boom, it's already back up for our stone form. So surprisingly, I've broken it down to where there's pretty much 3 pulls, and then you can take out Vanash inside of that, just kind of like while you're waiting for everything to respawn, and you can loop it pretty well. So yeah, it looks like 10k hides an hour is definitely possible, like 5k in 25-ish minutes, and then you teleport out, list everything. Unless also like people around here killing things. What in the... Oh, I guess that's the elite chest run. Interesting. I mean, even accounting for that, you should still be able to like get all of these groups, farm it out, and make it to like 10k an hour, and then we can also get some of the other stuff. So yeah, like that hasn't respawned or that got like completely cleared out. You keep yourself a stone form, that way you can just kind of like get on your feet, get everything set up, and then start going. And then we have like the perfect balance of durability and sustain. This is why you need the Blood Drinker. I'm also doing this in heavy equip load. Could be trickier on medium, but also since you're doing more damage, you are going to be healing more back. However, with this, like, we're just surviving everything. We're tanking well. Our damage is still ludicrous. And then even if we get knocked down low, even if it's like kind of sketchy a little bit, we're fine. Alright, so the total loot after a couple of runs, 5,300 Dark Hide. Seems like 10k could be possible even without the proficiency booster. So if you just don't want to have everything running and not feel like you're on the clock, this is supposed to be my chill money making, not stressful, I need to optimize it or else I'm losing out on all my boosters and stuff. 78 Scar Hide. That's kind of crazy. And we also get meat. That's a few extra coin right there. I didn't sell the crispy chicken I got, so we got money. And then we can see how much that horn is worth. Cash in our 5 bizarre bones. Dang. And it's probably alright, even without all of the boosters. Like, our health got kind of low, but we didn't really fall below 10%. Or if we were really just, like, paying attention, we wouldn't have to worry about that. The damage, that's just nice. So maybe get one of these running if we're just kind of chilling for it. That one was also kind of expensive. And everything else was kind of good, so I don't even need to eat anything except for, like, my normal food. So we just run in here, get it done, and then we can find that if I need money quickly in 30 minutes, we can totally cash out for an amount. So yeah, this is like selling anywhere from 17 to 20, but we can sell it ourselves. Did crash a little bit. Okay, so the lowest order on the auction house is 20, which means we list it for 19. Or we can just buy it for 17 and make someone feel pretty happy about that one. I mean, still, that was just 800 right there. Scarhide buying for 823. Selling for around 9. This dude's buying 300. So, I mean, depending on how strategic we want to be about it, we can list, like, whatever amount we need for money. And if that doesn't go, it doesn't go. So we can make that. And then to not completely price ourselves out, then we can sell the rest and get our direct coin. Boom, 165. We got sandpaper from looting stuff. So, I mean, like, it's just money. But being able to just kind of do whatever at a fairly chill, enjoyable grind, and then walk out with a few thousand coin, that feels pretty good. Alright, and the horn is worth 50-something. Oh, alright. Alright, that was pretty good from that. So somehow if we get 1 an hour just from the crates and stuff, which is probably on odds, we can convert that into a reliable, good amount of money. We use all the bones. Our banana pudding sold, so we got all that. We got another tracking and skinning, and then that crate gives us some tallow. That's probably not worth anything. And callous mangy hide. Alright. So you don't always roll. But I think, again, like if you just get one of those an hour and then maybe a horn, that's an extra 300. So yeah, a few thousand. And now I don't feel bad about money anymore. So yeah, we can just kind of grind that out however, whenever. And then use that money for chromatic seals. And we're also making good seasonal progress as well. Just kind of from all the random activities of resource nodes and crafting, and there's probably like make a gypsum orb, and then that's that, and then we have our wild stamps, and then we do our daily 3v3 PvP twice and get our other coins and stuff, and then we make good progress towards all of this other stuff. We complete the season pass, we come out like tens of thousands of coin richer, and it's all gonna be good. Also, we have the turkey update coming out, so depending on how much I sell those for, or just kind of hoard the luck and then convert luck and stuff, we can go back to succeeding and snowballing and winning and all that fun stuff. I knew the turkey event was coming up and I made this video before the turkey event, but I really didn't respect how good the beast potions were from it, or like the turkey ward potion, because this is not a minor potion, it's actually major. So you get 15% damage, 10% absorption. Oh, I just wasted a lot of money. But now I get to farm this every day. We are so back on money. Wow. And I ended up coming back pretty hard. So I didn't do any more of that farming, but I ended up with 9k from just stuff happening. You do a couple of portals, you open the bags, there's a lot of coin in there. You do elite chest runs, and then the turkey event, and now we're almost at 10k again. So feeling pretty good. The system works, and you just keep on grinding. Then we go and we get our chromatic seal, which is always like a funny thing. Now we're just rambling here at the end of the video, because depending on what you're buying, it's like, well, Matrix, chromatic seal, but then you spit on an item that's like over 10k on the market. Same, like, I guess Frigidon is kind of different because it costs 3 chromatic seals to upgrade that, so that's like a 15k item, but you can't get anything that crazy. However, if you paid like 9k for Bis that isn't Frigidon, it's just cheaper than the seals. Unless you get seals from events like the Halloween event or seasonal pass, but even then, like, brain, don't put those numbers together. I don't want to give someone 9k because I feel like they're being greedy of an item on the trading post. Either way, yeah, no, also it's a weird ratio. That's because I'm split screening right now and I'm wrapping up the video after I made money after my turkey event guide. Like, comment, subscribe later. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.